Hello everybody. We're finally concluding October and saying hello to November. This year, welcoming November is more exciting than ever, because the month will host one of the best Western shows that ever hit the TV, Yellowstone. There is no doubt that Yellowstone is unparalleled when it comes to its story, character development, and amazing landscapes. However, the show is also standing out with its risk-taking nature that never afraid to twist the expectations of the people. Years ago, when Game of Thrones has done this with unexpected killings of the main characters and brutal massacres, we were left speechless with the bold moves of the show. Thus, we thought that nothing can surprise us anymore, as the show disciplined us in a way that we learned how to mourn after a beloved character. Nevertheless, Yellowstone still managed to shock us, as it didn't put one of its main characters at risk, but all three of them in one single episode. Yes, we're talking about the Season 3 final of the show, and yes, we still couldn't get over it, just like most of you. Waiting helplessly to find out who has survived and who didn't. It's a brutal process in that situation. Thus, when the trailer hit the YouTube last month, we were more than happy to dive into it with the hope of getting some spoilers. Unfortunately, none of the spoilers that the trailer showed was in a positive nature, as we saw the merciless killings of 3 of the Duttons. The trailer, which has millions of reviews on Paramount Network channel, starts by showing the scenes of all the 3 attacks once again. The first one of these attacks is the one of John Dutton, who is played by the Hollywood royalty Kevin Costner. We see John on the road, minding his own business, when the armed guys show up and started to shoot at him. The trailer shows him laying in blood, suffering on the road. Then Rip finds him, and he is devastated since he is witnessing the possible death of his mentor. The scene is absolutely heartbreaking. The reason why we think John is dying in this scene is because Rip seems so shocked and helpless. For the past year and a half, many assume that the show cannot risk killing Costner's character off, as he is the star of the series. Thus, everyone focused on the possible death of Beth and Casey. However, we believe this is a deliberate misleading to surprise the fans at the end. Yes, Costner is the star of the show, but he is also too expensive to cast in a show. Thus, since the fans are already hooked up with the show and are loving the other characters as well, it would be a reasonable decision for Paramount Network to part ways with Costner to raise their own income at this point. Besides, we know that Rip will be the one who will lead the revenge move of the Duttons. Many assume that this was because he is the fiancé of Beth and will not forgive anyone who harms her. Well, this is a true assumption, but people forget that Rip also highly values John and would be glad to face anyone who threatens his life. Also, in order for Rip to go into complete revenge mode, death of Beth isn't required, since the sole act of attacking her is equal to signing your own death certificate in the eyes of Rip. Nevertheless, we believe that if John was the one who survived, he would also have been the one that leading the vengeance action, and Rip would have been in the background. Do you think Paramount Network can be bold enough to kill John off? Who do you think will survive the attacks of Season 3? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.